And we've got time.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nicola.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Richardson against Barton to the left side wing. Finney-Smith, a three-pointer off the mark. Here's Denver now. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
So it's the Mavericks now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Richardson left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Doncic against Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Now, here's Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Murray kicks to Gordon. It's Barton on the wing. Murray outside. Porter passes to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Doncic kicks to Cauley-Stein. Richardson outside. The pass to Cauley-Stein. 6 to shoot. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Porter. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And that one drops for him. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. All alone, and Barton throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Finney Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and, Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Nelly is checked in for Porzingis. Burke comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Burke can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 11. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Snatched away. And here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gordon kicks to Murray. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Brunson, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
He's been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for... We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Hardaway. Maxi Kleber is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Redick in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. 2 points. That one goes.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Millsap's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. Brunson with it. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Green. Kept alive, McGee. The kick out to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Campazzo, Porter trying to free himself up, and he lays it straight in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Kleber. Dishes it to Powell. Back to Kleber. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Denver leading by 13. Here's Murray. Tries again. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Powell, and Porzingis subbed in for Maxi Kleber. And a switcher also for Denver. Martin's checked in for Murray. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Here's Barton. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Will Barton.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Redick with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Millsap dishes to McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nuggets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic comes in for Paul Millsap. And Gordon subbed in for Michael Porter. Pass to Redick. Back to Brunson. And stolen by Barton. Unhindered, going all the way. And Barton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Josh Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a switcher also for Denver. Murray's checked in. That's tipped, and they get it back. Now, here's Doncic. 1:30 left now here in the second. They need this. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. And Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got his second bucket. And he lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Richardson against Barton. McGee with the block. They get it back. Bucket is good. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The drive by Jokic. Murray outside. And there's the pass to McGee. Jokic trying to free himself up outside for Murray. Barton passes to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Kicks it out to Richardson. No one near him. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jokic. Up and in on the layup. Jokic has got 6.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Here's Doncic. Yes, that goes in. He has 6.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And so it's Denver feeling good about their 17-point. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 11 points and 1 assist. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Cole is out there with Jokic. And it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. Out to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. For 3, Richardson. And Ball pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Had the space there, but it's offline.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Dallas calls timeout.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. Doncic from 16 feet away, he cans it. Doncic has got 8.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Marjanovic, no good. Here's Jokic. Tips it. And Clark is right there. Clark's got his first basket.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Burke. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Hardaway with the steal.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
That one goes in.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
The Nuggets leading by 23. Clark the pass to Jokic. Here's Bull. Second shot opportunity. Clark outside, trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And that one's good. Burke's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Here's Dozier. Got it. Good job in the low post.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes to Dozier. Jokic trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Dozier. 9 points in the game so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Clark with a wide open look. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. White Powell comes in for Porzingis. J.J. Redick's checked in for Trey Burke. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Clock at 6. That's tipped. Fast break, here we go. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Gordon against Hardaway. Redick. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Campazzo, Millsap left side. Gordon, the pass to Millsap. Campazzo. Off target with his 3. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Redick jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nuggets. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Richardson. Maxi Kleber is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Brunson in at the point guard. Kleber with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Barton finds Green. Millsap left side. Denver passing it around. Pass to Porter. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
The shot by Redick, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Dallas shooting 41% for the game. Finished off the break.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The pass to Jokic. McGee with it. Guarded by Marjanovic. Pass to Barton. 5 on the clock. And Barton throws it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Doncic against Murray. And he hits it and gets, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jokic on top. Unable to get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Barton against Richardson. Barton surveying the floor. There's the lob to the hoop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleber's checked in. And then for Denver, Gordon comes in for Bol. And Porter subbed in for JaVale McGee. Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
Well, free throws good from Doncic. The Nuggets leading by 19 points. To the paint. Ball stolen. To the middle. Here's Kleba. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's Jokic. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And 12 points for Jokic.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It's Barton on the wing. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Denver.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for JaVale McGee.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And Porzingis, here we go. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. It's Porter outside. No good on the shot. Doncic finds Kleba. Doncic with it. Now defended by Jokic. Puts up a three. And it's Doncic missing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Porzingis against Gordon. Passes it to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. And good. You got the English that time as it falls.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Offline. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easy. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The Trailblazers focused as they walk into the locker room. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Powell. Offensive rebound. Giles kicks to Covington. Inside. 6 to shoot. Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Doncic against Lillard. Pass to Powell from deep. That one, no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hardaway goes in. Not going to go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Nurkic.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Doncic against Powell. Doncic dishes to Richardson.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
That puts them in the lead.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Hardaway, no good. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Covington finds Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Now, here's Nurkic. Richardson covering. Takes it from 10. That one drops for him.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. Trailblazers leading by 4. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Giles. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Norman Powell. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Here's Doncic, following the score by Damian Lillard. Will it go? And that one's good. Doncic. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Brunson scanning the floor. The pass to Redick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one's on Anthony.
JJ doing a great job of selling the pump fake there. People always worried about him getting that shot off quickly.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Portland. They lead by 4. He feeds it to Carmelo. McCollum passes to Simons. McCollum dishes to Cantor. It's not going to go for him. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Powell kicks to Brunson. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. The rebound by Simons. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
Stolen by Cantor. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 6.
Show up.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Portland with the ball. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Anthony. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good.
That's not an easy shot, but Carmelo Anthony has made his living making tough ones.
And here's Brunson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here are the Trailblazers. Pass to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo getting up there at 6'8", rising up and getting to the rim for the throwdown.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. They get it back. Trailblazers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Jones. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Mavericks trail by 10. Now Brunson. This is to Powell. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. He kicks it to Cauley-Stein. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Cantor from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Finney-Smith, who's back up. Poked away. Runs in the pass to Redick. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. Josh Richardson's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic passes to Redick. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for J.J. Redick. Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
The rebound by Giles. Trailblazers leading by 8. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Lillard against Richardson. Hardaway passes to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The rebound by Giles. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard against Richardson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Mavericks trail by 8.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Lillard scanning the floor. That one falls. Lillard's got 8 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing here by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Marjanovic in at the center position. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kicks it out to Richardson. Lets it go with a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Lillard. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Porzingis passes to Powell. They now take the lead. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And a deep three from Lillard. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 13.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
And Doncic throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And Lillard gets it to go.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Richardson right side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Collin comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Mavericks also with a sub. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. And the basket by Jones.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Cauley Stein. Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. That one's not going to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Anthony can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Cauley Stein. 1:09 left to play here in the third. Here's McCollum. Good.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Now the pass to Cauley Stein. Just 5 on the clock. Redick for 3, and Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 4. Passes it to Simons. And here is Anthony. Shoots over Brunson. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Anthony's got 6 points.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Redick is in the corner. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hardaway. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
Yeah, whenever he's got a little room, if the ball's in his hands, Hardaway Jr. looking to score.
And a deep three from Lillard. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. C.J. McCollum out there with Powell. Then it's Jones. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Giles in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
McCollum against Brunson. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. Little, he's checked in for Portland. And Dallas also making a switch. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Doncic throws it down.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
McCollum with the ball. To the wing on the left. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Out to Doncic. Uncovered. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Little. Jones trying to get open. And it's Little finishing it off.
And Nurkic with a nice job there, willing to share the ball with his teammates.
Doncic outside. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic. It's deflected.
Hard-nosed defender, and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
Back to Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 18 points for Luka Doncic.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
McCollum, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Little.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Norman Bowles checked in for McCollum. And the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Lillard outside. Kanter inside. Marjanovic on him. 6 on the shot clock. Powell, no one around him. They get the rebound.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Kanter is a monster on the offensive glass.
Doncic against Powell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lillard with it. Hardaway picks him up. Lillard with the bucket.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight, he's got it going.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Down low, here's Porzingis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
It's Covington on the wing. Here's Kanter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the shot is good.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Lillard outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Doncic finds Hardaway. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Portland grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They didn't make it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, Murray out there with Will Barton. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Gordon in at the power forward. Now, here's Lillard. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
Fires from 18. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Now, here's Lillard. Back to McCollum. Beyond the arc. Porter pulls it in. Lillard's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Barton with it. Lillard picks him up, and Barton throws it down.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Lillard missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Murray, good.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Up top, Powell. Pass to Nurkic. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Nurkic, with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
Barton surveying the floor. Passes to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Barton outside. 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 4. Powell for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Murray. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Lillard left side. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
Porter against Powell. Porter, no luck.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Harry Giles comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Kicks to McGee. And the pass to Murray. Good D by McCollum. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Free throw line jump shot. And Portland again with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to McGee. 2 free throws coming. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it
a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front. They finish off the first quarter with a 13-4 run. We've got more in store.
Southwest, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Harry Giles is checked in for Kanter. Simons, the pass to Giles. McGee with the block. Denver passing it around. Pass to Dozier. To the paint. Ball kicks to McGee. Out left to the wing. That one doesn't drop. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And that's a foul called on Bol. That's his first foul. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And it's good for two.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
McCollum right side. Jones, the pass to Nurkic. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Nurkic has got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Jokic finds McGee. And here's Jokic. Now, here's Bol. He's guarded by Nurkic. Back to Jokic. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Passes it to Barton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lillard, the pass to Giles. It's Powell on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Barton throws it down.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff. Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Green passes to Gordon. On the wing, Green. Campazzo. His 3-pointers off the mark. Portland leading And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And good that time. Lillard's got 6.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard's showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team, the exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Jokic finds Barton. Murray left side. Barton outside. Porter passes to Barton. Back to Porter. Now Barton, guarded by Powell. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And just miss after miss right now. Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard fires away from way outside. And Kanter able to finish.
And it's not a secret. Kanter is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
It's Barton on the wing. Porter passes to Jokic. Gordon kicks to Murray. And there's the pass to Porter. It's stolen by Little. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Murray against Lillard. Fires from deep. Porter pulls it in. Here's Gordon. No good from 18. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a one possession. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Denver. Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Lillard with it. Now defended by Jokic. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. Portland with the ball. They lead by 7. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
And he commits the intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his fourth personal foul.
Here's Lillard. He's got 14 from deep, but they get it back.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lillard dishes to Anthony. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Trailblazers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Giles. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Green launches it from deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Simons. It's good from long range. Simons has got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Porter, and Covington sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Cole comes in for Green. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. Pass to Millsap to the left wing. Here's Murray. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Anthony. Back to Covington. Feeds it to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline, and he comes up with the deuce. McCollum's got 6.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Bull, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Covington, and Covington stays with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits the 2nd from the line. The Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8, and finished off by Porter.
Good decision-making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific beat.
1:04 left in the 3rd. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Simons, the pass to Covington, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's McCollum. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Millsap. And it's Gordon penetrating. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 15. Outside Covington. And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 9 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Here is Lillard. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Now Lillard from deep three-point range, and another three for Portland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there, one of his better qualities as a passing big.
It's stolen by Green. And it's Portland with the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Lillard from outside. Barton with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Denver on D. Lillard scanning the floor. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. The three. That's on you. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Pass to Najee. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And that one's good. Barton.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And now we've got the intentional foul. The first free throw is good.
Number 21. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. And that's an intentional foul. And that one misses for the Nuggets. Ball comes in for Jokic. And it's Clark in for Porter. And the second free throw, good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
Portland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Simons surveying the D. Poke loose, and the foul on Will Barton. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Clark with it. Now Anthony defending. And that one's good. Millsap.
You can see how comfortable Millsap is right now. His confidence growing.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. Outside Anthony. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Simons. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Millsap dishes the ball. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Dozier. Murray outside. Here's Bol, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bol's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
He's covered by Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
Barton's checked in for Jamal Murray. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That one is no good. And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Campazzo, and the layup's good off the glass.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a 3. And Bol pulls it down. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And that's the explosive speed once again from Barton. Blew past the D on the drive to the rim.
And so they foul intentionally. He misses the free throw.
Number 21. At the line for 2.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 22. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, they've got Jamal Murray. Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Jokic to the inside. Here's the power on that throw down. Wow,
How about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. And stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Gordon's running. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Murray. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break, just such a tough cover.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kleber kicks to Richardson. Jokic with the steal. The kick out to Barton. Denver passing it around. Porzingis against Porter. Tries to save it. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. The pass to Finney-Smith. Inside. Dishes it to Richardson. All alone. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lob pass to Gordon. That one, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Porzingis on the follow.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Jokic passes to Barton. Porter kicks to Barton. Now, here's Jokic. Guarded by Porzingis. And Jokic throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Doncic outside. There's the three. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Green comes in for Gordon. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Hardaway. Millsap at the elbow. The kick out to Porter. For three. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trailed by 5. Throws it up high. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. To the inside. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Redick dishes to Cauley-Stein. A second chance effort. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for Denver. JaVale McGee comes in for JaMychal Green, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Porter. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Porzingis is coming in for Dwight Powell. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
No good on the free throw. Denver making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 8. Redick surveying the D. Pass to Marjanovic. McGee with the block. Outside Millsap. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
JaVale McGee is out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And there's Gordon. And it's Dozier in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Brunson. The drive by Redick. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The Nuggets leading by 10. Lob pass to Gordon. And here's the break. Hardaway with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. The Nuggets shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Here's Brunson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Murray outside. Pass to McGee. Launches it. Dozier can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Dozier can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The Nuggets leading by 9. And he's going up for the alley-oop. McGee's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Powell, the pass to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Jokic. Offensive rebound and another shot. Here's McGee. And oh, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
Now, here's Jokic. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard with three-point line.
Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jokic comes in for JaMychal Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Barton, wide open. He fires. And Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got 5.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Doncic looking it over. Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. Richardson against Barton. Now here's Richardson. Not a lot of room. Cauley stop. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes it to Jokic. Barton outside. Jokic passes to Bol. Outside for Murray. Nailed from three-point land. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Doncic outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic against Murray. Kicks it out to Richardson. Now the pass to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Pass to Bol. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to, after 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are leading by 12. And that does it for our...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Pass to Richardson. Porzingis with the ball. Jokic defending. The shot by Kleba, wide open, will not go. This is off the front iron. Barton finds Millsap. Now Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
And so here's Denver, following the score by Dallas. Passes it to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Jokic, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the middle. Kleba, the pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside to the left side wing. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Campazzo, Richardson covering. For three, Gordon. The shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic outside, 20 feet out. Dallas, no good that time either.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Finney-Smith kicks to Kleba. Here's Porzingis. Converts on the jumper for the easy two. Porzingis has got 7.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis has any number of tools on the offensive end, but a nice high percentage look there.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely, and Finney-Smith gets it to go.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
The pass to Jokic from outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
You know, and with his height, it is really hard to affect Porzingis' shot without fouling him. He is a problem for defenders.
Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Jamal Murray in for Will Barton. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now Murray after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. And Murray with the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein's checked in. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Murray, no good. Mavericks trail by 5.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Outside for Redick. And stolen by Murray. Here's Dozier. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 5. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Mavericks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got JaMychal Green, Murray out there with Will Barton. Then there's Paul Millsap, And it's Porter in at the small forward. Here's Barton. Lays it up off the glass. Here's Brunson. Now Cauley Stein. Pass to Brunson. From downtown, Green with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Mavericks trail by 9. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Brunson. It's Redick on the wing. 6 to shoot. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Here's Dozier, covered by Redick. Murray dishes to Millsap. Murray the pass to Green. At the elbow, Murray. Pass to Dozier. Millsap trying to get open. Green, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And the wide open shot from Redick. And the 3 off target.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Green kicks to Murray. Millsap has the open look. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks trail by 7. And here's the fast break. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy, a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal. Shooting for Denver, E.J. Dozier. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Denver. Bowl, he's checked in for Green. JaVale McGee comes in for Paul Millsap. And Gordon subbed in for Porter. And then for Dallas, Porzingis comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Dwight Powell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A pass to Porzingis.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead early. He feeds it to Bowl. Back to Murray. Shoots over Brunson. And that one goes long. Mavericks trail by 4. Hardaway goes in. And foul on the shot. So, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Jokic, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The game now all-time
Well, Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
To the paint. McGee in the corner. Outside Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Doncic finds Marjanovic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Marjanovic has got his first points in this one. Passes to Bull. Down low. Here's McGee. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, big things happen.
McGee dishes the ball. Yes!
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bowl there with a big basket.
Doncic outside. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Marjanovic, no good. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Back to Jokic. Now the feed to Bull. And now we've got the intentional foul. And Denver has possession. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play. Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
The three for Doncic. Off target. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. It was. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. And let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And a wide open look for McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Lillard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. McCollum, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Lillard fires away from way outside. No good, shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Richardson attacking. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Nurkic. Knocked loose. Kicks it out to McCollum. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. For the finish. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And great steal and look ahead there. Compared to most guys his age, Doncic sees the game at another level.
Now, here's Lillard. That 3 off the mark. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Powell. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Lillard against Doncic, and it's Lillard missing.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Here's Nurkic after Luka Doncic's bucket. Clock at 4.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range, just maybe rush.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Hardaway Following Willie Cauley-Stein's three-point attempt. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Redick. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Brunson finds Powell. Goes up again. Outside, Redick. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. They get it back. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland trailing here. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Cantor's shot is off. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Jones. Hardaway dishes to Cauley-Stein. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Simons surveying the D. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Here's Brunson. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Portland leading, and here's the fast break. The 3 from McCollum. Back to Jones. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot, and Kanter throws it down.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Kanter gets a lot of his points this way.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Brunson. At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Hardaway.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Cauley-Stein finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Here's Kanter. Kicks it out to McCollum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection.
I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Back to Doncic. Shoots it up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Little finishing it off.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Doncic feeling it out. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunities.
Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Doncic outside. In the corner, it's Kleba. There's the triple. The Mavericks rebound. Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line.
Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Harry Giles comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And the first one drops.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And that one's good. Doncic.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Lillard outside. Plenty of space. That one good for 2. Lillard's got 6.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
The 3 for Doncic. That shot missing, and it's Portland the other way.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic outside to the paint. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Doncic against Lillard. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 9.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And so it's Damian Lillard. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. And that's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Lillard way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Richardson for 3. That one doesn't go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Jones. Howell. Mavericks with the rebound.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lillard surveying the D. The dish to Powell. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Giles the pass to Powell. Lillard against Doncic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, that's just what Richardson can give you. Solid scoring from all 3 levels. Very consistent in his approach.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. McCollum's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard. Simons the pass to Giles. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Little's checked in. Hardaway passes to Brunson. He kicks it to Richardson. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Here's McCollum. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little he was reserved in his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson.
That's not like him at all. I mean, he's been so steady up until those.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
A quality role player. Cauley Stein offers energy, length, and a team-first attitude his squad appreciates.
Redick against McCollum. Feeds to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Count that one.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Mavericks trail by 3. Outside, Redick. On the wing, Hardaway. It's Redick on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Left side, Hardaway. Here's Brunson. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Redick surveying the D. This one for three. A rebound by Simons.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Powell. The feed to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, man, such a quick and explosive leaper. Cauley Stein throws it down with ease.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Simons. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Brunson the pass to Powell. Shot and game clock separated by 5. With the putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Outside, Redick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Redick's got his first 2 points.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the...
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Trailblazers up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Second chance shot. Passes it to Richardson. Goes up on the high post. Porzingis on the foul.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Goes up on the wing. Can't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Richardson. Powell pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard left side. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Richardson outside. The high post shot. The putback. And it's Portland with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. Now Lillard from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now a 10-point Portland lead.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Here's Richardson. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Lillard from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Kicks it out to Richardson. From past the arc. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anthony in the corner. Back to Lillard. Outside Anthony. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's the 3. Richardson, no luck.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Lets it go with the 3. But they'll get another chance. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Dallas the other way.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Trailblazers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 11. Finney-Smith. Anthony with the defensive effort. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Portland no good that time either. Fast break Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. Porzingis kicks to Kleba. Pass to Richardson. 3-pointer. No good there. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. But drama will unfold. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the point guard. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. McCollum, Barton with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Lillard against Murray. Passes to Powell. McCollum outside. Lock at 6. Shoots over Barton. McCollum no good. Knocked away. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Here's Barton. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic.
Excellent body control around the rim. Barton didn't let the defender distract him at all.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
On the free throw, no good.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
Now here's McCollum. Back to Covington. Now here's Barton. It's an 8-point differential. Porter passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go. A floater. Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
No good that time. Good D by Covington. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Portland no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Chalk up 2 there.
Man, I'm impressed by the level of concentration Covington has on these difficult finishes. I mean, in this league, you have to get used to making shots despite being bumped a little bit or being challenged at a high level.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Robert Covington. Outside for Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. McCollum against Barton. Here's Jokic. Barton wide open. He fires. And the rebound by Nurkic.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Count the basket. McCollum's got it back down to single digits for Portland. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire to play like.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And Lillard throws it down.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Inside, Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Anthony nowhere around. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Martin with it. Lillard picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you can't try to rough up Barton. You can't get too physical with him. He's very good at using his body against yours to draw fouls.
So for the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Powell. Jones comes in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Simons surveying the D to the paint. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Martin inside the line. A rebound by Simons.
That's one he knows he should have drained. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McGee, the pass to Green. McGee trying to break free. And Green with the basket on the assist by McGee.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Simons, guarded by McGee. Here's Giles, pass to Simons. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Cantor checked in for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum. The Nuggets making a switch here. Denver leading by 7. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. At the elbow bowl. McGee inside. He's against Cantor.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And he gets it to go. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. Powell, no one around him, and he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Clark into the lane. Out left to the wing, and McGee kicks to Green. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 4. And Anthony gets it to go.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Murray dishes the ball. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Jones. It's Powell on the wing. Over Clark. Offensive rebound.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Giles checked in for Anthony. Little comes in for Jones. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell, and Lillard subbed in for Anferny Simons. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Michael Porter comes in for JaMychal Green, and it's Will Barton in for Clark. And the basket by McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton. Jokic has got 6 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
McCollum kicks to Little. Lillard against Murray. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lets it go. Cantor finds McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Now Lillard. There's the three. That shot off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way for a while. Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Porter. And it's Dozier in at the small forward spot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
There's the pass to Jokic. And that one, good. Jokic has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nuggets.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the shot is good.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Jokic kicks to Dozier. Almost lows, but it rolls out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Lillard against Murray. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Dishes to Nurkic. Giles controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Millsap. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
You know, this is where Millsap excels. I mean, a great interior scorer. He has the size and touch to pulverize defense.
Lillard from deep three-point land. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 7 points.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard attacking. Giles the pass to Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Denver passing it around. Lillard against Barton. And Lillard throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
On the wing, Gordon. Guarded by Powell. And it's Gordon missing. And he commits the intentional foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Giles. Little comes in for Norman Powell. Derek Jones, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And then for Denver, Dozier's checked in. And it's Clark in for Will Barton. 1:41 left to play in the third. Clark kicks to Dozier. Jones against Clark to stop the run. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Big group substitution here for Denver.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Murray outside. Pass to Clark. And they go to the intentional foul. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Down low, here's Bolt. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. Here's Cantor. Kicks it out to Jones. And he drops it in from the low post. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Yes, that goes in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony can't hit.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
The drive by Jokic. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Trailblazers leading by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Robert Covington out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Murray, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jones dishes to Carmelo. Pass to Covington. And Porter comes to help. Porter with the steal. Campazzo defended by Jones. And it's Jokic missing. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Simons. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Jokic, no good. And here's Portland. Here's Anthony. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. McCollum's checked in for Jones, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the middle, Kanter. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Kanter's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined. And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Powell in for Anthony. And an intentional foul right there. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Nuggets foul call.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Lillard surveying the D. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Dozier kicks to Clark. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Nurkic.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the dunk by Covington.
And Covington really gets to the hoop in no time, thanks to tremendous speed. I mean, my goodness, that was special. Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard, the pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Open shot, Lillard, and that one hits back iron. The Nuggets trail by 7. The pass to Porter. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Porter's got his first basket.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Here's Lillard, buried from 15 feet out. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it. It's easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Lillard with it. Lillard again missing. And so here's Denver. And it's Gordon penetrating. Money!
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Lillard against Murray. Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Up again. It's in!
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up. No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. And Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. So the Trailblazers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.